哎呀，这是什么造型啊？挺别致啊！
泰国拳王可能怎么都想不到，仅是10分钟的时间，他的脸就会发生翻天覆地的变化，脑袋竟直接肿了一大圈，被打成了包子。难道这就是传说中的中国速度吗？为何中国小伙如此好心的给泰拳王免费做整容手术？那是因为泰国288胜拳王嘲讽魏子钦就是一个没断奶的孩子，甚至还扬言仅用1回合的时间，他就可以将中国小伙揍得凑滚尿流，怀疑人生。却殊不知，他口中的小屁孩正是咏春拳的第23代传人。别看魏子钦骨瘦如柴、弱不禁风的样子，就觉得好欺负，实则他在擂台上是出了名的勇猛。话就不多说了，让我们来看一下中国小伙在擂台上的精彩表现。橙色短裤是中国选手魏子钦，黑色短裤则是泰国拳王佩查猜。30岁的佩查猜征战擂台将近10年，不仅拿下了233胜的恐怖战绩，甚至还是唯一一位能比肩泰拳王子波球的实力王者。因此，他便完全没有将眼前23岁的中国小伙放在眼里，把魏子钦当成没断奶的孩子就算了，居然还在媒体面前声称咏春拳就是骗人的江湖把戏。年轻气盛的魏子钦听到此番言论，也是当即发誓一定会狠狠地教训对手，绝对不会给老祖宗丢人。此时他更是火力全开的拿着拳头猛攻老将的内围。别看佩查猜表面稳如老狗，但实则内心却早就已经慌了。
We are clashing for a staggering $100,000 contract, an exclusive ticket to the world's most prestigious stage, Mitch, a championship.
But you gotta show dominance. You really have to come out here when the fight lights are on and put on the performance of a lifetime. Look at what too much combination from ways to get that in the way of the oncoming counter shots coming from Petar Chai.
Left hand is landed clean the way. Like I was mixing up.
两人毕竟相差了7岁，所以在擂台经验和打法战术上都有着天壤之别。奈何年轻小伙魏子钦可从来都不是一个按套路出牌的选手，被击倒在地的佩查猜绝对已经意识到了事情的严重性。要知道，从小就开始练习泰拳的他，还没成年就已经在各种泰拳赛事中小有名气，而无论是身体的硬度还是泰拳的功底，都是顶尖般的存在。至此，在比赛中只有佩查猜暴揍对手的可能，却从来没有人能将他击倒过。然而今天遇到魏子钦，却是他职业生涯中最大的一道坎。
Ridiculous, everything landed for Wei Ziqin. Look at the jab as well. Just pinpoint, laser like the Chinese athlete. My goodness.
It's a team. Entertime doesn't want to back down. Relying on his chin to keep him in this fight.
Chai did say that conditioning going to be his biggest strengths. Will need to survive this first round. It has been all Wei Ziqin. The letters left and a right landing.
Petar Chai is eating some big shots.
在打架这一块，魏子钦从来都没有服过谁。再加上泰国拳王赛前的出言不逊，已经彻底激怒了他内心的怒火。作为咏春拳的第23代传人，魏子钦不仅要让传统武术发扬光大，还要守护好他的尊严与荣誉。再怎么说，也是传承了数千年的古老拳法，岂能让一个小小的泰国拳王给侮辱了？此时拿到了大比分优势的魏子钦，用连续的组合拳，也是打的对手没有任何招架之力。然而，即使这样，佩查猜也依然不做任何防守的，想要发起猛攻，前进的步伐不仅没有迟疑，甚至还比之前更加的坚定。
Chin keeps the pressure on to end the first round. His ticket to the big show, but the man standing in his way immediately comes forward to close that distance. Petar Chai eats some shots coming in, Gianni.
Nice long hand there from Petar Chai. And it is happening inside the sold-out Lumpini Boxing Stadium here in Bangkok, Thailand. Conditioning, he said, was his biggest strength. Can he outmaneuver?
狂妄自大的佩查猜在赛前声称暴揍中国小伙就像他捏死一只蚂蚁一样简单。然而首回合魏子钦的表现无疑在他心中埋下了一颗定时炸弹。可能他怎么都想不到，骨瘦如柴的小屁孩居然能在擂台上爆发出如此强大的威力。而被击倒过一次的佩查猜也被彻底激怒了，不管3721，拿着拳头就要招呼到对手的头上。此时他的内心只有一个欲望，那就是在最短的时间内完成终结。奈何中国小伙也不是什么任人宰割的软柿子，面对对手的猛打猛冲，依然能组织有效的防守反击和防守还击来进行应对。
Right forward into Wei Ziqin, but I think a big first round for Wei Ziqin. has weighed heavily on Pechachai. He's looking to fight back some ground, earn some respect from the Chinese athletes. Now pushing Wei Ziqin back.
Wei Ziqin is doing a good job of utilizing those angles. Doing hand combinations, moving out the way, staying very light on his feet. Good head movement showcased right there to take control of the center ring. Pechachai continues to push forward, relying solely on his hands.
貌似是魏子钦施展的精准打击，重创到了泰拳王的尊严。从比赛开始到现在，佩查猜不是在进攻，就是在进攻的路上。然而，面对这种不要命的坦克打法，魏子钦也依然能用灵活的步伐进行身位拉扯，甚至还能时不时的打出一套小连招，抽空做整容手术。反观只进不退的佩查猜，虽然出拳频率非常的高，但他却并没有拿到太多的有效点数，只进攻不防守的战术也是给他带来了大麻烦。如果再这么打下去，可能比赛还没有结束，他就已经被活活累死了。
Very talented Wei Ziqin.
The first round obviously went to Wei Ziqin 10-8 after the 8 count was initiated by Pechachai. Can Pechachai work his way back into this fight as he continues to push forward? Beautiful jabs thrown by Wei.
Intercepting shots. And Wei Ziqin trying to stop that forward momentum of Pechachai, but he's like a zombie in there, just walking forward on Wei. You see Wei there shaking out the hands, a little bit of fatigue starting to show.
脑袋已经被打成了猪头的佩查猜依然没有打算放过魏子钦，无时无刻都在逼近魏子钦的内围，想要发起猛烈进攻。然而中国小伙只是年纪小罢了，又不是一个傻子。面对这么难缠的对手，头脑清晰、打法冷静的魏子钦也在做着紧急预案。既然对手只进攻不防守，那则是一个好机会，能打出更多的精准打击。从佩查猜着凶猛的攻势就能看出来，他根本就没打算将结果交给裁判。虽然魏子钦同时也是如此，但体格毕竟在这放着呢。想要用重拳将这位身经百战的拳坛老将打躺尸，还真不是一件容易的事。
Both men battling the opportunity of a lifetime. Ticket into the Big Show 1 Championship, $100,000 contract. The best performance here on 1 Friday Fights. Pechachai attacks the body once more.
Pechachai says he wants nothing more than to make his way into the Big Show 1 Championship.
泰国百胜拳王实在是太勇猛了，无论脑袋上挨到了多少拳，他的攻势都不会降低半分。再怎么说，也是在赛前放下了大话。结果不仅将比赛拖到了第3回合，自己还被揍得鼻青脸肿。如果真的输了比赛，那自己百胜拳王的脸面该往哪里放？只能说佩查猜实在是太小看中国小伙和中国功夫了，居然敢嘲讽咏春拳是江湖把戏。既然这样的话，那就别怪魏子钦不手下留情了。不过也不得不承认，泰国这家伙真的很顽强，脸上的疼痛感和伤口的肿胀感也不能让他恢复丝毫冷静。
Sharp shooting from the outside again is Wei Ziqin with both the left hand, the jab, the southpaw stance, the jab as well, both working well. Now the right kick start to come, but Pechachai.
Good adjustment to Pechachai to go to the roundhouse, tip to the iron. Well, breaks his chin, but I think he's going to need a knockdown or a knockout here in this 3rd and final round if it goes to the judges' scorecards. 60 seconds to go in the 3rd and final round.
年仅23岁的魏子钦能把30岁的泰拳王打成这个熊样，也是真的强。不仅顶住了对手一波接一波的猛攻，甚至还用精准的火力覆盖，直接将他打成了大猪头。明明一直在猛打猛冲的佩查猜，全程都在发起进攻，结果不仅没有拿到比赛优势，还一直被中国小伙牵着鼻子走。随着时间的推移，佩查猜的猪头绝对会越来越大。不过他能有这样的下场，也只能说是自作孽不可活。真以为不发威的中国小伙是病猫啊，却殊不知一旦发威，那等待他的将会是腥风暴雨般的狂轰乱炸。
Momentum of Pechachai. Last 20 seconds as these two let it all hang out. Good movement and footwork from Wei Ziqin.
Combination into as well. So impressed by the accuracy and movement. Wei Ziqin, but equally the toughness, the grip of Pechachai.
最终魏子钦成功以大比分优势拿下了比赛的胜利。 以上就是本期视频的全部内容，大家觉得中国小伙魏子钦本场比赛的表现如何？欢迎在评论区留言讨论。